So, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. It's the weekend, and there's no football, no Arsenal anyway, that's for sure. But we are back in action next weekend against Manchester City. There's a live screening at the Emirates. Get yourself down there, and you get a free pizza and a beer. Get yourself down the Emirates. But we are going to speak about William Saliba today. It does look even more likely that he's going to be going out on loan now. And we're going to speak about the possible clubs he's going to and a few things that have popped out of the woodwork for the reasons as to why he's going on loan. Before I do that, make sure you smash the likes up. I will be dropping a Premier League video in about 45 minutes as well. So this is not going to be a very big stream, a very long stream, should I say. Members stream tonight as well, level 2. If you're level 2 or level 3, come jump on. And obviously the usual stream about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then I'll be dropping a pre-recorded video at about 9:30. So busy afternoon and evening for me. But make sure you smash the likes up. We are going to speak about William Saliba, and it's not been great for him since he's been here, has it? Really? We signed him. He was the Mbappe of centre backs. Do you remember that one? The Mbappe of centre backs. Whatever gets your likes, I suppose. But he's not the Mbappe of centre backs. It seems like he's going to go on loan. Brentford and Watford are the two teams trying to get his services, and Watford probably makes more sense because their training ground's literally right next door, so he wouldn't have to do anything. Like, he wouldn't have to drive further. Obviously, Brentford's still around the corner as well, but Watford would probably make more sense. The fact that he's literally right next door to his mates at Arsenal. But the deadline's obviously the 16th of this month. Watford and Brentford are the two possible ones. They're the ones leading the chase. But apparently, Arteta has said that he needs more time to develop. ESPN are claiming that sources close to the club, or close to Arteta, sorry, have said that he needs to improve his set-piece defending and maturing style, and avoid diving into tackles. Avoid diving into tackles. They do know Mustafi still plays for us, right? They still know he's here, yeah? He needs to stop diving into tackles. Listen, I'm baffled. I'm absolutely baffled as to how this geezer is still here and William Saliba is likely to go on loan to a championship club. And I don't like the way they've handled this whole situation since he's been here. I think, like, we obviously spent 30 million quid on him, or we're spending 30 million quid on him over the length of the next year or two, plus last year's payment up front. We loaned him back to St Etienne. We then decided that we wanted 2 million quid as a loan fee for him to go and play in a cup final, which I thought was a little bit over the top. I was like, come on, man, he's got him to a cup final, he's helped get him to a cup final, and then you're demanding 2 million quid. Now, I understand you didn't want him to get injured, but at that point, we're all sitting there going, right, my man's going to be playing next season, so I get it, I understand it. When you fast forward to now, and you realise that this geezer's nowhere near getting in our team, why didn't they just let him go and play the cup final? Then, obviously, the story broke last week that his mum passed away in May. I think a lot of people thought it was recently, like right now, like last week or the week before. It was actually in May. So then obviously everyone was like, okay, he's going to get loaned back to France. He wants to be near his family, etc., etc. That hasn't happened. And now we're possibly loaning him to a championship club, which I just don't get it. You know, we spent a lot of money on this kid. Yeah, and people can sit there and throw his age at me all you like. Martinelli and Saka are the same age. Yeah, and they got a chance. They got put straight in the team. Guendouzi was straight in the team. Never kicked a ball in this league. Straight into the first team under Unai Emery. So people can say, oh, he's not up to speed. He's not this. He's not that. Well, I've seen him play for 45 minutes against MK Dons, and he looked like he was all right to me. He looked better than what we've got. Yes, it was only MK Dons, but he was very commanding. He was strong on the ball, holding players off the ball. His recovery pace was quick. Remember one where he ran back and he slide tackled the guy, won the ball, got a corner for MK Dons. And he looks all right. He looks like a decent young player. I don't understand what's going on here. I genuinely don't. And if Arteta doesn't rate him, which, listen, let's be real, Arteta never brought him. Yeah, it wasn't Arteta's player, was it? And if you look at the players that have left this football club so far, Guendouzi and Torreira, they're two of Emery's signings. Pepe barely features. It's 1 week in, 1 week out. Maybe it's the Unai Emery players he don't want. I don't know. Socrates don't ever get a look in. So I don't know, man. I just look at it and I think like 30 million quid is a lot of money for firstly an 18-year-old. But then when you're getting told, oh, that he's the Mbappe of centre-backs, he's great, he's one of the best centre-backs in France, he's up and coming, he's going to be fantastic and blah, blah, blah. And now we're potentially loaning him to Watford or Brentford. That is a monumental cock-up, isn't it? 30 million quid cock-up. And we've been there, done that before with Mustafi, who looks like he's going to be leaving the club for next to nothing or nothing because he is into the last year of his contract. And yeah, it's mad. Listen, I don't really get it. I don't think that whoever made that signing and allowed him to go back to St Etienne in the first place, I think was dumb. Probably Raul. And then the fact that he's come into Arsenal, been training with us since what, June? I think it was June, May, June, something like that. Yeah, I think it was June, wasn't it? He started training with us. And then we're now not even gonna give him a game. We're gonna loan him out. It just makes no sense, especially when you've got Mustafi, Socrates, Holding, all on the books, Kalaza crap. You know, all these players have played centre-back at some point in the last 12 months. And we can't give this kid a go? Really? I don't really get it. Why didn't we do this last year? There you go. Exactly. Why did we spend 30 million quid on the lad? You know, it makes no sense. You know, people can sit there and coat off the owner as much as they want. There's another example of money wasted. £30 million wasted on a kid that's probably not going to kick a ball for Arsenal. And if he does, it's going to be 3 years after we've signed him. It's mad. It's absolutely crazy, man. This club wastes so much money. It's unreal. And I don't really get it. Thank you for that, Tyrone. Appreciate that. Arteta has a high standard. Well, listen, he can have as many high standards as he wants. When he's putting Kalaza crap at centre-back and dropping Gabriel, the standards are not as high as everyone thinks they are they? Let's be real here. It's kind of mad. And dropping players and putting them out of positions and stuff like that. He did do an interview, Arteta, which I watched this morning. And he was saying that we can change formations and stuff like that now. Now we've got Thomas Partey in. So we shall see what happens. We shall see what happens. But I don't know, man. I'm just looking at it thinking like 30 million quid on a guy that was dubbed the next fucking Mbappe of centre-backs. And now he's potentially going to be on loan to a team in the Championship. You know, I don't know what the most expensive defensive signing in the Championship is, but it's nowhere near 30 million quid. And we're going to give him a 30 million pound centre-back. There you go. You have him for a year. We'll play him in a couple of years' time. Afternoon, DJ Crane. 30 million on a kid who doesn't get looked at. So what's the problem paying 13 million to bin the biggest fraud at the club? Exactly. Big up Aaron as well. Football Terrace saying Solskjaer's sacked. Is he actually sacked? Big up Terry. Oh dear. Yeah, there was another comment I wanted to read. Did you see it a minute ago? Arteta has a high standard for all players except the Wenger players. Well, it does seem that way, doesn't it? They all seem to stay. And the ones that are actually half decent get benched or don't get in the squads. It's kind of mental, mate. I don't really understand why we spent 30 million quid on this geezer if he's not anywhere near up to speed. Who was it that scouted the guy? Who was it that said, yes, he's ready. We're loaning him for one more season, then he'll come in and he'll be ready. And now he's nowhere near ready and we've got to loan him to a division lower. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. And like I said, again, that smacks of absolute waste of money. Because if you're going to go and do 30 million quid in a centre-back, we could have plucked one out of the Premier League. Like, one that's ready, one that doesn't need to go on loan twice or 3 times. You know, how many other players for 30 million quid have gone on loan back-to-back seasons? when you've signed them. They haven't kicked a ball for you, and they've gone on loan back-to-back seasons after you've done 30 million quid in them. No sense at all. I don't get it. I do not get it. And we waste so much money at this football club. It's great, isn't it? Big up Delta Source. He lost his mother. That's trauma and loss that is really significant. I feel that's affected his mood and the spirit around the club. It's a really sad situation. It is a very sad situation. But let's not get it twisted here. Listen, yes, it was in May. You can't put a time scale on it. I get it. Some people are more affected than others over certain things. I get that. But he played against MK Dons. He looked great against MK Dons. Then there was the rumours coming out that he's going back to France because he wants to be near family. The club he was linked to is actually further away than London. Yeah, if you're talking about St Etienne is where his family is. And now we're going to loan him to a championship club. Well, he's still going to play football. And for me, if he's staying in England, which he now is, he can't go anywhere else. Surely it's better off being around people that you've trained with and people that you know if you're still upset and still mourning the loss of a family member, rather than shipping him out to another club where he don't know anybody. He's got if it isn't Watford or Brentford and say it's Norwich, for example, he's now got to relocate. And now he's around people he doesn't know in an area he doesn't know. Surely that's going to fuck him up even more. I don't understand. There's something more to this. There's definitely something more to this. I don't think Arteta rates him. Like I said, they think he's a bit rash and he dives in and stuff like that. I don't really... Listen, at the end of the day, when you look at all of our centre-backs, he's the least of our worries. There was a comment I wanted to read. It's gone off my screen. It was about the lad at Leicester. I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it. I will find it in a second. Do smash the likes up while I'm looking for this comment. I would appreciate it. Don't forget, I will be dropping a Premier League video shortly. It's about pay packages on Sky and BT. They're going to put little packages together for each football team, which is something I've suggested for years. Why don't you put a package together for Arsenal on BT Sport, a package together for Arsenal on Sky Sports, so you can pay an extra subscription fee and watch every single one of your team's games? Well, it looks like they're starting to do that. So we're going to do that in the Premier League video. I'll be going through that. That'll be out in about 40 minutes, half hour, something like that. I'm still trying to find this comment. I want to read it. I can't find it. These comments go so quick, you know. There it is. Jay, Starlife. I guarantee his centre-back partner at his old club, which is 19, the same age, that Leicester bought for 40 million. I bet he don't get sent on loan or stuck in the under-23s. Well, that's very true. Listen, he's probably not lost his mum along the way. But, again, like I said, a lot of people are using this he's lost his mum, yeah, as an agenda to shut people up that are moaning about Saliba not starting a football match for Arsenal. The fact and reality is the kid's still going to be playing football, whether it's in England or France. It's now not going to be France. It's now going to be England. It's now not Arsenal. It's going to be even Norwich, Brentford, Watford, wherever it may be. Now, all them people that are telling me, oh, but he's lost his mum, this and that. Cool. I've never lost my mum, so I don't know how that guy feels. One thing I can tell you is if you are still mourning that, surely you want to be around the tight-knit group of people that you've known for a long time now, rather than being shipped off to another football club in England that you don't know any of these people. Surely that's going to isolate him even more and make him more mentally fucked. Sure, am I getting this wrong or something? Like, I don't get it, mate. I genuinely don't get it. Yeah, I do not get it. Why did we even spend 30 million on this guy? It's unreal. Exactly. We needed a... Listen, mate, we could have gone and got Nathan Ake. Nathan Ake's a decent centre-back. I've said that for years, mate. Man City, bang, 40 million quid. Why didn't we go and get him? You know, there's other centre-backs out there we could have got. This guy's 19 for a centre-back. At the moment, Saliba can't play EPL. I've watched him over and over, and he's now worse than Mustafi. Woo! To be fair, you watch him a lot more than I do. Yeah, you watch every game. I know that. There you go. He's worse than Mustafi. You've had it from the horse's mouth. Big up my boy Francis. Thank you for that, mate. Big up the Mad Darlington fans. Back again. Start a new job on Monday. Congratulations, man. Hope it all goes well for you. And yeah, man, good luck with that. Some of your comments are hilarious. Next member stream tonight, 7 p.m, my guys, 7 p.m. Come join in, man. It's always nice to hear your thoughts. Let's do a couple more and I'm going to get out of it. Lewis Dunk was a shout. Exactly. We could have signed Lewis Dunk for the same money. Could have signed loads of defenders for the same money. There's literally loads. This guy, yeah, his mum died. I know that, mate. Like, is the guy's career over? Is he never going to kick a ball again in England? What's your point? Like, real talk, I don't want to sound like a horrible, nasty cunt or anything, mate, yeah? The geezer's still going to kick a ball in England, isn't he? And you're probably one of them guys that was sat there last week when I was talking about Fofana going to Leicester, going, oh, his mum died. You're a disgusting human being. Well, now we're going to loan him to a completely different football club where we don't know any of the fucking players, mate. So surely that's going to mess him up, isn't it? Yeah? Think before you speak, man. Seriously, what's the matter with these people? Arteta has a lot to prove this season. Yes, Paul, he does. But it doesn't matter whether he finishes 12th, 14th, 16th. Everyone will have the sock out at the end of the season regardless, mate. So there we go. Let him go to a team where he will be undeniably the best centre-back and he is expected to defend his team to promotion. I think it'd be worth it. Listen, I'm not against the guy going on loan. What I am against is wasting 30 million quid on a kid that's never going to kick a ball for us. Yeah? People like that guy can sit there and bang on about his mum passing away. Fine, I understand that. The guy's career is not finished. Yeah, the guy is still going to play football, isn't he? So surely you either keep him and put him in the under-23s so he still knows the people that he's training with and around, yeah? Or that is not an excuse to fucking use because now you're going to farm him out to another football club where he don't know anyone. Surely you'd want somebody who's getting trauma, yeah, to be around loved ones and friends and family and stuff like that. Well, his family live in France, so that ain't going to happen unless they relocate here. Yeah, so then after that, the next best thing is to be around your teammates and your friends. Yeah, so let's assume we loan him out. Now he's got to start again. Well, how's that helping him? Yeah, seriously, I swear people just love to fucking chat shit, man. Oh, his mum died. Yes, we know his mum died. She died in May. Yeah, it broke last week that his mum died. Yeah, that is not an excuse for him to not go on loan. Like, I don't understand the thought process of associating his mum passing away and him going on loan. I don't get that. I'm sorry, I don't get that. Yeah, it's just a bullshit excuse used by people who think they're better than other people. Yeah, the fact is, Pep Guardiola's mum died due to COVID. Yeah, she passed away. Pep was still fucking on the touchlines for the next game, though, wasn't he? Yeah, everyone handles it differently. I get that. But surely you want to be around a tight friendship group, yeah, and a tight family network. And if you can't be around your family network, the next best thing is to be around all your close friends that you've got that bond with at the football club. So to ship him out to another football club, I'm sorry, unless it's Watford, what's the fucking point? Yeah, because if he's going to Norwich, he's now miles away from all of his friends. I don't understand it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I genuinely don't get it. Have you started playing FIFA 21? No. Bruv, I haven't even taken my monitor out of the box yet. I haven't even plugged my Xbox in for about a year. I'm still playing for EA Access, and I'm still paying for the $6.99 for Xbox Live. But I don't know, man. Let's do 3 more comments. 3 more comments. What a dumb comment that is. Well, because Man City have lost a couple of games. You do realise how many players they've got out injured, right? Unbelievable. Seriously, people do not chat some bollocks, I swear. We could have bought Max Aarons in, exactly, 30 million. Right, I'm going to do 2 more. What is our strongest team? Maitland-Niles at right back. Obviously, we don't need to worry about the goalkeeper. We've only got one that's fucking half sensible. So Maitland-Niles right back. Probably Holding. I can't believe I'm saying Holding. Probably Holding, Louise and Gabriel. then Tierney. Midfield, Thomas Partey now, Xhaka Yabind, and Ceballos. And then Pepe, Aubameyang up front, and then Saka. That's our best team for now. But there we go. Big up my boy, Say. When's the next member stream, bro? 7 o'clock tonight, man. 7 o'clock tonight. If Collar can play centre-back at Arsenal, then Saliba is not seen as a better option. That worries me a lot. There you go. Listen, I've only seen Saliba play for Arsenal once. I think we all have, and that was for 45 minutes. I think he looked absolutely superb in that 45 minutes, albeit it was only against MK Dons. Yeah, but people are like attaching the fact that his mother died to him playing football matches for Arsenal Football Club. There's no correlation. There is literally no correlation. Yeah, but it's his mum passed away. So what we do is we'll accept what Arteta's doing, or we'll accept what the club's doing, and blah, blah, blah. Cool. If that's how you want to do it, and you want to spin it so you're dropping in that his mum died, so then people go, oh, okay. Ask the question. Why are we loaning him out again? Why did we buy him? Ask the questions. You know, we loaned him out last season. Yeah, his mum didn't pass away until May. Yeah? So what's last season then? Why did we buy him and loan him out? I don't get it. How many other players have been brought at centre-back and then loaned straight back to their club for a year? Yeah, and then come in and then deemed not good enough, so we're loaning them out again. I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. Thank you for that, Say. Listen, I'm going to bounce. I'm going to drop this video in about 25 minutes, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Is this the process? My guy. My guy. When is the window shut? 16th, mate. So about a week. You horrible. You are, mate. Put an apostrophe in an RE. Fucking idiot. Seriously, I'm not horrible, mate. Yeah. Put in association to a guy's mother passing away and the fact that he can't play football for Arsenal Football Club. There's no correlation. So stop chatting shit to me. Yeah, seriously. Anyway, big up the wifey. I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.